Turn 84. So, what's happening? We've got a random person married, finished a few improvements, Novacium did a council. I'm not sure why Novacium did a council. Oh, I guess we were waiting for onagers so we could build an onager. We've got machinery, so we can do onagers, which is great. We have someone old enough to be tutored, which I don't think I remembered to do in my playthrough, but I'm not sure I care too much at this point. Fourth in line. Right, so just reviewing where we are for a moment. So Persia is still weaker than us, but they've got 8 laws to erudite. They're blobbing up their cat archers, which we know they've got several of here. So I'm sure as soon as they get to a reasonable strength of cat archers, they'll attack. But we want to try and stay stronger than them to dissuade that, so we definitely want to keep building units. Plan is still to win on points. We're slowly blobbing up. Our weak cities are turning into developing, which is getting us points. We will need to build a couple more wonders, which we'll need stone for, which unfortunately we're massively competing on stone for with forts and now onagers and some Odeons, which we're going to need to build for the weak cities. So stone is a problem. We're going to build some more quarries. Fortunately, we've got a pretty decent income. Event-wise, we've got a golden age, which is going to give us some civics here. We could take frugal on the king. I'm not sure how massively worth 20% minus 20% improvement costs are. It's not bad, but 250 civics I quite like just to be able to hurry some more stuff out. The culture, unfortunately, is not going to help because Arceus has only just got to developing, so there's pretty much no chance of it getting too strong before we finish this game. Hair education, we are going to take philosophy just because we want another builder. We do have a builder heir as the next in line, which might be very useful. So the plan really is to get all the weak cities near to developing, then switch to wonder building, crack a couple of wonders out, and we could potentially do that very quickly with a builder. But we need the developing point in first, otherwise builder rushing with wonders is not going to help us that much. Ideally, we get the ziggurat and the hanging gardens. If Alcaras doesn't build over them, that'd be great, but he may well. He hasn't shown any inclination to build any wonders so far, but I assume at some point he'll work out that I'm quite close to points and possibly start reserving them. And we've got research. None of these are massively helpful to me. What I think I'm going to go for is land consolidation. We can get some war elephants out, which potentially help for repositioning, and the groves might not be unuseful as well for getting a bit more culture up. So they're the events. We're not doing a lot of military this turn. We're starting an onager in Novacium. We're starting a quarry here. We're going to start and rush a quarry in Osseous. A quarry, an onager. What's going on here? Not quite sure. Starting an Odeon here, so we need to get oh, that's right. I took a couple of luxuries away from Aspidana, because that was already developing. We're going to redeploy the luxuries to the weak cities, starting a Odeon there, and yeah, deploying luxuries to Herbert and Hispalis, which are my 2 weakest cities. So we're now 27, 25, 12 and 18 and 8 away from developing. Valencia is the only outlier there. It's still taking 56 turns, but we are about to build an Odeon and soon after the Oracle as well, which will massively spike their culture. So yeah, 27 turns is still quite a long time in Hispalis, but we are, I think, later in the turn going to take another luxury away from Sumla and give it to that as well. And it does have a Odeon coming out next turn, so I think that should be fine. Yeah, so just swapping some city stuff around. Well, dealing with the events. We're going to start and rush on Onager in Roma as well, which is spending all our stone, which we really want to do, but I think we do need some kind of defence. This whole plan falls apart. It's pointless rushing for points if Alcaras storms in and kills everyone, so we need some defence. Workers are all doing quarries, because that's what we need. We're going to clear the scrub here and start a fort just to bolster up our defences here. Yeah, he's going to start another quarry. And we're just going to check what's going on with the scout here. So yeah, he's got 2 cat archers there and a chariot, which is less than I would expect, frankly. There's probably another one on this range here that I can't see. Maybe another one on this range. But yeah, it's not too bad so far. He's not completely overwhelming us with units. But yeah, we do need to keep blobbing up. Yeah. Oh, right. That's right. We decided to sell off pretty much all our food and invest it all in stone before the price spikes, and to try and make it harder for Alcaras to snipe our wonders. And we're just moving on to the woods in order to potentially chop next term. So we could have tutored. I'm not sure I want to. I just don't want to spend the money at the moment. It's fine. Just check the inheritance screen. Yeah, we're way down the line of succession. We do have a son that could be, but yeah, I'm quite happy with our choice of builder as the next guy. We may well abdicate to him at a strategic point. So we've got some onagers coming out. We've got a status there. We'll probably build some more status soon as well. So yeah, we're definitely not in a great position for defending against cat archers, but we're not too bad either. With a sufficient quantity of onagers and spears, we should be able to make a reasonable stab at defending, at least for a little while. So yeah, happy with that. Send it back.